To the channel. Yes, in this video I'm going to show you how I make passive income via staking my crypto. It's in this case PancakeSwap cake on the PancakeSwap site, and an effective way of doing this. Now, if you've been watching my videos for quite some time, you would have seen where we bought PancakeSwap cake at around $12 per coin. Yes, prices go as high as 75%, but we saw the sell-off as we were approaching the end of February, and now prices starting to move to the upside, which is interesting. However, what was more interesting for me was the staking side of things, right? So what I did was I connected my cake. So first you have to have a MetaMask wallet in order to do this, so make sure you do have that sorted. And once you connect to the actual platform via your MetaMask wallet, you can actually start to add your cake into the cake pool. Now, before I continue, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, click the bell notification icon so you can stay up to date on all my recent videos. Remember, guys, nothing that you've seen in this video is financial advice. So always make sure to do your own research. With that being said, I added it to the cake pool. And at the time, the APR/APY at the time was 168%, which is absolutely phenomenal. So in my mind, I did the maths, right? Even if price crashes to $6, if I left my cake in this pool for a year, provided price doesn't change, because now price is down to 114%, which is likely to continue as this gets more widely adopted, right? So in my head, I said if I left this in there for a year, even if price went to $6, I would at least make back my money. And in the meantime, what strategy that some people use, and what a lot of people use, is essentially, let's say you've got a thousand cake staked. Each month, with the cake that has been generated, you can essentially sell that off back onto the market, creating an additional income for yourself. And you could do this each month. So not only would you be receiving a passive income via staking, but you'll also potentially be able to benefit from the growth of this particular cryptocurrency as well. So let's say prices go as high as $100 per cake this year, which again is I'll get into that in another video, right? So even if prices go as high as let's say $100 per coin, not only would you be taking advantage of the initial staked amount, which I presume you're not going to sell off because you want to use that to stake, right? You will have growth, but then you would have the passive income each month, taking advantage of the high APR. Right, so that's just a strategy that many people do use. Me personally, have I sold off any just yet? No, I haven't, because I'm just letting it compound, getting that passive income coming through. And then what I would do is I'll click on compound, so I add the passive cake that was generated, and I essentially add that back into the cake pool, right? So the cake earned will come up here. I will click on a compound, and what that will do is I'll add that cake earned back into my initial staked amount, and essentially it will compound on top of the APR, right? And just to briefly explain, just in case that went over your heads, so essentially what this means is, so staking your cake at an let's say APR of 100%. Let's just say 100% to keep it simple. If you had 100 cake, let's say you bought 100 cake and you wanted to add it to this cake pool, and provided that cake, the APR stayed the same, and you left it for a year, you would receive 100 cake earned, right? So off your 100 cake staked, based on that 100% APR or APY, you will receive 100 cake staked, right? So essentially doubling your cake amount, right? So that's how that works. And of course, all you're doing is staking your cake, adding it to the pool, and then this is what generates that. Again, guys, not financial advice. This is not a get rich quick scheme or anything like that. So please make sure to do your own research. But I just found it a very interesting way of earning on top of the growth as well, right? Makes sense, right? And those are the type of projects that we are currently buying into a lot of these days, especially in the VLC network community, which you can find out more information on by clicking the link in my description or sending an email to the link in my description, and find out more about the projects that we're in. But with that being said, hopefully this can hit $25 in April. That is our first target area. As you can see, we're currently up just over 20% so far for our entry. There you go. So yeah, just under 20%. So it's nice to take advantage of the growth and also the compounding. If you want to see a step-by-step video on how to connect to a MetaMask wallet, or you just want to learn how to do this, send me a message. I'll either create a video myself or I'll send you a full outline on how to do this all step by step. But this is, again, interesting way of making APR. And like I said, we're not going to see APYs or APRs like this again in the future. This is absolutely insane. Over 983% APR in farms. Like in the next year or two, we're going to look back and say, wow, do you remember when this was actually happening? It's absolutely insane. But with that being said, guys, seize the day.